Julianne Moore, Ellen Page, they both got rave reviews at a special screening of their new film this week right here in New York City. Well, Jesse Palmer sat down with Page to talk about the story, which is near and dear to her heart.
Ellen Page stars alongside Julianne Moore in the new movie Freeheld. It's based on the true story about a same-sex couple fighting for equality. It also tells a compelling love story. Here's a scene where their characters first meet.
They don't have girls in Jersey.
It's not that. People know me back home. It's hard to go out and have privacy. I should go.
Okay. Can I have your number?
We are so happy to have Ellen Page with us this morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So this is so cool because not only do you star in this movie, but you're also one of the producers on it. And I read that you actually had signed on to do that years ago when you had first seen the trailer for this Oscar-winning documentary short. Why was it so important to you to sign on at that time?
Yeah, well, I was fortunate because Michael Schamberg and Stacey Scher, who were producers on the project, came to me with the documentary. It had just won the Oscar and asked if I'd be interested in attaching myself to play Stacey. And yeah, before I even got my hands on the doc, I watched the trailer online and I was weeping. And I said yes right away. And you know, really, Laurel and Stacey are just incredible people who did something so crucial and so important. And they did it in a time when they were dealing with a circumstance that's unimaginable. As an actor, I just so wanted to be a part of telling their story and feel grateful that I got to do that.
And of course, you came out in February 2014. I had read that this movie, in part, actually helped you with that decision.
Yeah, of course. It makes you want to do the right thing and live your life in a true, authentic way and, you know, be a visible person for the community.
Yeah, and you and your girlfriend made your red carpet debut at the Freeheld premiere.
We did.
So what was that like?
It was really special. You know, there's a certain time in my life where something like that seemed impossible, honestly.
And I read that you cried when you found out that Julianne Moore was going to be on this movie with you. That must have been amazing. When
you're trying to make this movie happen and then Julianne Moore says yes to playing Laurel, I mean, you kind of know your movie's going to get made. And she is just one of the most special people you could possibly meet. You rarely meet people who are as generous, so deeply kind, protective. I feel so grateful that she's now in my life. She's really, really an extraordinary person. And
you're both tremendous in this movie. What is it that you want viewers to take away when they see Freeheld? Well,
I think first and foremost, it's a beautiful, beautiful love story. And the dedication that these women have towards one another is really stunning. And of course, that's the emotional through line of the film.
Your characters, you and Julianne Moore, you go through a lot in the movie. I mean, you witness and go through a ton of homophobia. Have you ever personally had to go through anything close to that?
Oh, well, nothing where I was, you know, personally, you know, in a situation where I was directly fighting for rights that were so overtly being denied to me by any means, but yeah, of course. I mean, of course I deal with various degrees of homophobia in my life. Yeah.
This movie is going to be so inspirational to so many people. Thank you so much for stopping by with us.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for talking about it.
It was a great job. Absolutely.
And Freeheld opens in select theaters this Friday and nationwide October 9th.